Right now, I want to take 3 minutes and I want to chat with you about resilience and imagination. What is resilience? We've been talking about it's sort of the theme of these shows for the last 4 weeks. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. It is basically a mental toughness. And one way to develop resilience is through using your imagination. So let's talk specifically about that. So imagination, basically, in my mind, and when I do my talk, Do the Impossible, I talk about that imagination is where the process of creation begins. Basically, what I think is the things that we picture in our minds are ultimately the things that end up coming to fruition in our life. They are the things that we more or less create. Our mind creates that reality in real life. So my question to you is, what do you want to create in your life? Now, I will give you a couple of examples. When I wanted to become a professional magician, I had in my head what I thought that was going to look like. And I pictured in my mind me standing in front of audiences. I pictured people watching my card tricks because I was mostly doing card tricks at the time. And I saw what I wanted to achieve, what I was hoping to achieve. And little by little, that imagination, I think, fueled me to take the necessary steps, and it helped me see what I wanted the reality to be in my life. And I believe by living your imagination, and when I say living your imagination, I mean living the vision, so that you have a vision, something you want to occur. By living it in your mind first, you prepare your mind and your body to realize that thing. Basically, I when I was competing in magic competitions, I would basically see all the different things that could happen. I would see somebody giving me a hard time as I was practicing my routines. I would see somebody else, laughing at the jokes that I was saying. I would see all of this in my imagination, and that way, when it finally came time to compete in the magic competitions, I had already lived these scenarios out in my mind. So if when they happen in real life, it wasn't a surprise. It was exactly what I had seen in my mind. And I think now is the time that we can do this. Jess was just talking about a moment ago. She just said, hey, when else have we had an opportunity to sit in our living room and work on, now we were talking about magic, but when else have we had an opportunity to sit down, slow down, and basically say, what do I want in my life? What do I want my life to look like? What do I want the things that I am doing? What are my goals? What are my dreams? So basically what I kind of bring this short little talk around by saying that for the people who say, oh, I can't possibly use my imagination, you use your imagination when you read a book. You see what that person is trying to picture. They want you to picture in your mind. You use your imagination when you hear a story. You use your imagination when you remember something. And now is the time to use your imagination to create something new and something wonderful in your life.